I'm waiting for this thing to show up. Is it working? Technology been trying to hold a sister down lately, so I gotta make sure this stuff is going. Okay. So it looks like it's live here. Dagnabbit. All right, let's see if we can fix this. Good evening, everybody. Hey. It's Tuesday, so guess you know what that means. It's the golden hour here on Tuesday. I'm going a little bit early. I'm gonna tell you what had happened was in a second, but I need to go ahead and. Why is it not working? What is it? Does it not like me? And of course, they're gonna start cutting the grass and weed whacking and all that foolishness as I go live. Go figure. It's all good though. That's not it. I'm gonna figure this out in a second. Where is my live video? I can't find it. Wow, there we go. Okay, I think I got it now. This thing be hating on you, girl. Technology been hating on you, girl, today. What's up? Lord, not the backfire of the lawnmower. Okay, I think I got it. My goodness. Mm-mm-mm. All right, so listen. Hey, happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. And talk to myself in this screen for the last 4 minutes. It's all good. It'd be awkward when people do that, but hey, why not add to the fun? So listen, I'm gonna do something different today. So let me stop all that scrolling and whatnot. Where's that? Where's that? Where's that? Where they at though? Here you go. Okay, let me make this bigger so I can see what's going on over here. No. Oh yeah, that was right. Now I done did this how many times with this technology and this wanna act a fool. Let's see. Cool. All right. So listen, 5 minutes in. Yeah, whatever. So welcome to Tuesday evenings, the golden hour. I'm on here a little early. I'm gonna explain why in a second. First of all, before I get into all the usual um hoopla and everything else, listen, I'm just going. How about everybody? We just gonna take a breath together. We're gonna take a breath, take it in, and take it. Okay, because all of a sudden today is tempting to be a day, and I'm not going to give it the authority to be the day that it's attempting to be, full of frustration and anger. But listen, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to come on here and do something different and give you a little taste of the secret place experience, because I sense and I almost know that I'm not the only one that needs to take a deep breath. So we're going to take a deep breath. We're going to relax for a minute. I know it's been a long day. It's going on 7 o'clock. We done been at work. We done had to deal with phone calls. We done had to deal with emails. We done had to deal with irritations. Somebody might be stressed right now. Somebody still might have to deal with some foolishness, but we're going to take a deep breath together. And like I said, I'm going to give y'all a sneak peek of the secret place experience of what me and Pure Chemistry does with our customers and clients. So take a deep breath. This is what I want you to do. If you need to close your eyes, close your eyes. But we're going to do this together. Okay? So I want you to close your eyes, take a deep breath, allow your shoulders to drop. Okay? Because you probably, somebody was at work and was ready to pop off today, but Jesus spared that other person's life. Thank God. Listen, you about ready to pop off on your coworker. You might have been ready to pop off on your kids. You might have been ready to pop off on your family member or your spouse. But I don't want you to do that. I don't want you to do that. So take a deep breath with me. Take a deep breath in and let it out. If you're coming in, you want to say, hey, I see y'all coming in. Hey, Ma. Hey, I see two other people coming in. Hey, y'all, we're taking a deep breath right now. We are going to take a sneak peek into the secret place experience. We're taking a breath. We're closing our eyes. Now, as we relax our shoulders, imagine that all that stress is being melted away. All the people that was talking to you crazy today, whatever your kids did today that made you want to go put your finger in their face, in their forehead to tell them something, whatever somebody tried to nasty cuss you out in email, whoever you had to get with your coworkers, whatever, we're going to take a deep breath and release all that. So what I want you to do is I want you to imagine that you're feeling the way you feel. You feel frustrated, you feel angry, you feel upset, you feel like there's a lot of weight on your shoulders right now. But I want you to go with me and imagine that you are walking to your front door of your home, wherever you're at, wherever you live, and there's somebody at your door. They just rang your doorbell, they just knocked on your door, and you go open that door, and all you see is a big bouquet of flowers. It's a big, beautiful bouquet of flowers. It's the best looking bouquet of flowers you've ever seen in your life. And you can't see the person's face yet, but all you see is these flowers and you smell the fragrance of those flowers, right? I want you to imagine whatever favorite flower you have. I love sunflowers and I love lilies. But whatever favorite flower you have, if you love roses, if you love lilies like me, if you love daisies, whatever it is, I want you to see that bouquet right in front of you, right? And then that bouquet is lowered, and it's one of your favorite people holding that bouquet of flowers for you. Now imagine you received this bouquet of flowers on this day when you was ready to snap on somebody, on this day where anybody could get it, on this day when you ready to throw your computer out the window because you sat here and did 2 hours of work that you cannot use. Ask me how I know. This bouquet and this person that's delivering these flowers to you made your day and made everything that you had been dealing with up until that point melt away. Now, I want you to take a minute and take in the fact that this person thought about you. They took the time to go to the store to get you a specially made bouquet of flowers just for you, simply because they were thinking about you. They had no idea what you were dealing with, but they thought about you. I want you to think about how that makes you feel. That when you're over here having a bad day, somebody was thinking about you. Somebody was thinking about you. So I want you to get the flower that they approach you with in your mind. Think about the emotions that you feel with the fact that somebody surprised you with the bouquet of flowers. They didn't have to, but you were on their mind, and all your stress melts away. All your stress melts away. And you start to think about, man, this person loves me this much that they took time out of their busy schedule, their busy day, went to the store, purchased a bouquet of flowers for me, to then drive over to my home or my place to surprise me with it. I didn't know they were coming, but they decided to surprise me with this bouquet of flowers after I've had a hard day at work. Imagine the love you feel in that. You didn't have to ask them to do it, right? And in that moment, you feel seen. All the difficulty you've been dealing with, all the hard work you've been putting in at work, the overtime you've been putting in at work, the overtime you've been putting in with your children, that sometimes goes unnoticed. Sometimes it's a thankless job, right? Of all the extra things that you did around the house that maybe nobody noticed. But in this moment, you feel seen, you feel loved, you feel embraced. Feel that emotion. I want you to take in everything. Take in that moment what you hear. Take in how you feel emotionally. I want you to take in the textures of the bouquet that you feel as you're grabbing it out of this person's hands. I want you to take in the fragrance of the flowers. Take in the fragrance that the person is wearing at the time when they showed up to your front door. And take a deep breath. And allow the weight of the day to roll off your shoulders. And I want you to sit in the moment that somebody cares about you and somebody sees you, because they do. Because they do. Now, granted, this moment is happening in our minds, but I want you to know that there's somebody out there that sees you and sees everything that you have been dealing with and everything that you have been working through and everything that you have been determined to do. And granted, they might not say anything, which is, we like for people to acknowledge, right? But let me stand in the gap for those people that see you that has not said anything. So I'll stand in the gap for them and say, listen, I see you. I see you out here working hard, checking stuff off your list. Hey, Coach Natalie, checking stuff. See you doing the doggone thing. You showing up. You working overtime. You're going the extra mile because you're actually making a difference, regardless if anybody else sees it or not. Regardless if anybody else says it or not, you are actively making a difference. So don't let that coworker get you off your square. because they feel threatened because they are not dedicated as you are. And so what they're going to do is they're going to try to come after you to get you out of character because they could never be you or be like you. And so instead of congratulating you or participating with you, they want to come against you and cause issues for you. So I want to say, I see you, I hear you, I acknowledge your presence. I'm so sorry that these people are coming for your necks, but at the same time, I'm not sorry because you're the baddest to ever do it, and that's why they're coming for your neck. But in this moment, I want you to take your flowers that you've received, even though we're in our imagination, take my words as digital flowers. And you can name the flower and make it the flower whatever you want, whatever is your favorite. Like I said, I love lilies and I love sunflowers. Those are my favorites. So I'm receiving my digital lilies and sunflowers today. But I want you to take note of what they smell like. Take a minute to take that fragrance in. Take a minute to take the emotion in of somebody taking the time out of their day to simply think about you and acknowledge you for what you're doing and who you are. Because we ain't going to let them mess up our day. And it's 7:00, but it's not too late. It is not too late to turn it around. So in this moment, I want you to take a deep breath. Let it out. Again, let your shoulders down. And I truly, truly hope that you went on this little exercise with me to find the love that you needed within for this moment. Like I said, I'm right there with you. I had to do it with you because I sat here for 2 hours and worked on something that I can't even use. And I'm like, this technology today is trying to come against you, girl. But I'm not going to let it get me out of character or take me off my square. I'm still going to move forward and do what it is I need to do. But I needed to take a minute and have a reminder. It's going to be all right. Stuff happens. Let me breathe through it. Let me breathe through it. And I can take a break at any time I need to. I can take a mental break and step away and go imagine or dream that I'm in a place, a secret place where nobody can come and bother me and mess with me and talk to me crazy. And I matter here and I'm worthy here and people see me here. And all the work that I'm doing is not for nothing. There is meaning behind the work that we're doing. There's meaning behind every single thing that you are doing. But I want to make sure that you remember to love you through this process. So I talked about the bouquet specifically because last week I talked about the base notes, and I talked about the base notes of the Love You Need candle fragrance. Pure Chemistry has, I'm going to put that link in the comments. But so we talked about the base notes last week. I'm trying to bring my voice back up out of relaxed mode. I really needed that. I don't know if y'all could tell. I really needed that. I talked about the base notes last week, and I called the base notes the warmth of the fragrance or the heartbeat, because it's vanilla bean, it's oak moss, and it's musk. And it really feels like a hug, right? It really feels like someone you love is giving you a hug that you didn't even ask for, but you knew you needed. And so this week, I had to talk about the floral notes or the flowers that's in the Love You Need. And it's so, so, so important to remember how much you are valued, you are worthy, and how much you love yourself in the moment when people don't see it. They don't know. Well, they know, they just acting, they not acting, they're acting like they don't know, but they know. But it's important that you know so you can show up and show out as that person that you are. So listen, okay. Whew. Now, if you made it this far, thank you. Shouts out to you. We 20 minutes in. That's just a taste of what we do over here at Pure Chemistry. We help people get those restful moments in the middle of the day and give them a moment to remember that you have the ability to do that for yourself. Because people be out here peopling. People be being unhinged and getting out of pocket. And next thing you know, you look up and you like, why did I waste my time? Why did I waste my time? And then all of a sudden you like, I could have been doing something different, and then it could potentially spiral. And I don't want nobody to do that, okay? Because we too cute to be out here acting up. So if you made it to this far, hey, thank you for rocking out with me this far in. My name is Kimberly Dedine, rhymes with divine. I am the chief candle chemist of Pure Chemistry, where we are the missing element to your aromatic experience. So what over here is we help our clients and our customers transform their everyday atmosphere into a haven of healing that ushers in love, joy, and peace through fragrances. Listen, y'all, look. Pure Chemistry got some things going on out here. I'm so excited. Like I said, I will drop the link for the Love You Need candle fragrance so you can get you a piece of it. Get you a piece of it. I wanted to kind of come on and mind you, this is unscripted. I had a whole thing planned. A whole thing planned out. A whole thing made up. A whole thing created, and it won't work for me. It won't work. And so I'm like, but it was so good. I can't top it. Well, guess what? I'm just gonna flow and let God do his thing. Because maybe it was something about it he didn't want to go down. So here I am to try to do this again. So make sure you stay connected to Pure Chemistry. We got great things going on. We have like I said, we have the candle. We also have our very first 4-day experiment going down next week. Next week already. It's our immerse to unmute challenge. Listen, we gonna work on some stuff. We gonna make sure that we know our own value and how valuable we are. We are going to make sure that we are healing from our past experiences. We're gonna make sure that we emerge from the background. We got to stop playing it small. I'm talking to myself too. And then we are going to talk about bonding with our new selves, because you go through transformation, you can't come out the same way. So we got to get to know the new us as we move forward. And then we get to know the new us, then we can then think about connecting with other people. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna emerge to unmute, because I don't have my microphone. Dang. Our voices are very important. Everything that we have been saying we're going to do, but we've been putting off, it's time to do it. Hello. And our voice is a key for somebody else to get their own healing and their own freedom. So we holding people up by not doing what we doing, period. And I've had people tell me that. I know people have been joking, but there have actually been other people that I have been connected to, that if I did not decide to say, all right, I'm gonna be obedient and start utilizing my voice, there's just specific things that God would have been like, yo, you got blood on your hands because you didn't do what you were supposed to do. Now you holding somebody else up because you're not utilizing what I told you to do. So here we are. We're gonna do a challenge. Oh Lord, I said challenge. Oh well, it's out there. An experiment, 4-day experiment, May 20th through the 23rd. I don't even have the flyer up. Listen, y'all, bear with me. I'm gonna drop the link in the comments. So make sure you sign out with me. Everything is gonna go right to your email, so you don't have to worry about showing up anywhere else. It's gonna go right to your email, all the videos, everything. So I want you to come and hang out with me. We're gonna have a great time. Yeah. So listen, I wanted to come on and talk about the experience that we just had in the first maybe 15 minutes. This is what Pure Chemistry does in our secret place consultations. We take people through moments of slowing down, really slowing down, and not getting ahead of ourselves, not allowing our minds to just race off without us being present, to truly step away from all the hustle and bustle and showing up for everybody else and doing for everybody else and doing, period, and just really slowing down and taking a moment to rest and relax within ourselves, but also with God in that moment. And doing those candlelit experiences. Candlelit experiences? Yeah, I'll go with it. Candlelit experience, the secret place experience. You will walk away with a personalized candle fragrance. So not everybody's candle will smell the same, depending on what God says. Not everybody's fragrance will smell the same. So you will be able to walk away with a customized candle specifically for you, specifically for your secret place, specifically for your healing environment, specifically for you. And then you will also walk away with, we have a special fragrance coming specifically for the secret place. So that's two candles from one consultation. So that's what we do. But I really felt like I needed to just come on and do that today because, man. So something not a lot of people realize that your sense of smell or your olfactory senses, which is the scientific slash medical term for your sense of smell, is very powerful. And it actually triggers a lot of responses in us and how in actions and how we act. So I always say my favorite example with utilizing your olfactory senses is Burger King. Burger King got hip to the game. Okay, if you didn't know, or tell me if you realize in the comments that Burger King, when you go past the Burger King, their smoke is stronger than it used to be. That charbroil smell is stronger than it used to be, and they do that for a reason. So they do that because, okay, hold on, these comments just popped up, caught me off guard. Hold on, let's go back to this. Natalie Lee Martin says she has her fragrance and it smells so rich and smells so divine. Thank you so much, Coach Natalie, for purchasing our fragrance. I'm so glad you love it. Oh, she down for the experiment too. Let's go. Let's go. So Burger King got it right. They be setting us up and we don't even know it. So Burger King enhanced their smoke, their charbroiled smoke, to grab people's attention. You could be driving down a highway, driving down a road, and all of a sudden you smell that charbroiled fragrance, and you like, ooh, I'm not really hungry. I don't really like Burger King, but that smell really good. Let me go get me a burger from Burger King. That is done on purpose to get you to want to buy into their product. Fragrance and your sense of smell is very, very powerful. People just don't realize it's very subliminal until you actually start to pay attention to it. Other examples are, pay attention if you're going into a nicer store, or yes, Burger King is getting down with the get down. That's why fragrance is very important. Think about hotels. When you walk into hotels, you smell that hotel smell and you're like, I'm gonna get a nice nap up in here. I'm gonna get a nice nap up in here. I'm getting away from everything. I don't have to worry about all this extra stuff. I'm gonna get a nice nap up in here. Hotels got it right. And so much so that now there are diffusers that are catered specifically to hotel fragrances. So you can actually take the hotel fragrance home. So you can have that hotel feel, that spa feel, that hotel atmosphere at home with at a lesser price, a lesser value. So it gets you to buy into the product because it's if I can connect this fragrance with this feeling, then you got gold. If you can connect a fragrance with a feeling and an emotion, you got gold. And so people are catching on. A lot of businesses, a lot of industries are now doing this to where they are connecting fragrance with their experiences that they have. So you can take a hotel fragrance home. Pay attention to when you go into stores. Some stores you don't realize that they actually have a fragrance going on and it induces specific emotion. So it might induce excitement, it might induce relaxation that gets you into a better mood to want to buy. It makes you let down your guard so you would want to buy more clothing, more items, more homeware, home goods, whatever. So pay attention to when you go into stores too. You don't realize it until until a chief candle chemist, a scientist is sent your way to let you know, hey, your senses are being played on. Not in a bad way necessarily, but your senses are being activated as you walk into these various places and spaces. You don't even know it until you slow down and realize it. Um, think about, what was the other one I was gonna? Oh, immediately, a spa. When you walk into a spa, let me know in the chat. You walk into a spa, what are the fragrances you usually smell? Think about a spa. You walk in there, um, you think about a spa, you think about white towels, you think about comfort, you think about the massage oils. So you might think about your lavenders, you might think about your sage, you might think about your musk. All those things are intentional because it induces a emotion or a thought that's connected with that fragrance. Vanilla is good too, and vanilla is actually a healing fragrance. It induces because of the sweetness. Oh, I had it right here, and like I said, I lost everything, so I can't even use it. I was gonna tell you something about vanilla, but I lost it. But yes, vanilla, lavender, they're all calming fragrances. They are all um stress relievers and things like that. So you automatically, when you smell those eucalyptus is another one. Eucalyptus is actually one that cleanses the nasal passages. And also eucalyptus and peppermint. Um, believe it or not, helps with tension. So a lot of times you will actually see people, instead of taking pain medication when they have headaches, they'll get a roller ball with peppermint oil and rub it on their temples. And the peppermint has something in it that helps relieve the tension in your head. So it's a natural headache reliever. So your olfactory senses, aka your sense of smell, plays on has a big role in a lot of things that we do and we partake of. Think about another favorite one I like to do is think about you with your grandmama. You with your grandmama and she about to hook up a meal. She about to hook up a meal, or your favorite person. You got an aunt or somebody like that, or your mom, and they about to hook up a meal. So they about to hook you up with, I don't know about y'all, but back in the day at our house, you either had some fried chicken or some fish, and then the side dish was actually spaghetti. I didn't start eating spaghetti as a main dish until I got older. So you got your protein in the chicken or the fish. You got the side of spaghetti. You got the corn or some green beans. You got your green beans with the little potatoes in it with some smoked turkey necks. You got that. You got the good seasoning on there. Some salt, some pepper, some Lorry seasoning, some garlic powder. I'm cooking in my head right now. Yes, don't judge me. A little onion powder. If you want to get spicy, you might put some of that Cajun seasoning on there. What is it called? I think it's called like Slap Your Mama. Put some of that Slap Your Mama in there. And then time for dessert. Grandma, your auntie, your mama, they like, look, baby, I'm about to make my pie. And I'm only going to let you help me. I don't let everybody in my kitchen. Everybody can't come in my kitchen. but I'm gonna let you in my kitchen, okay? So we're gonna hook up an apple pie. They might hook up a pecan pie. They might hook up a sweet potato pie, blueberry. Yes, I'm hungry. If you can't tell, I haven't eaten dinner yet. But whatever pie it is, they gonna get K1 seasoning. Yes. Yeah, fish and spaghetti every Friday. Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. We always used to have fish and spaghetti or chicken and spaghetti because my dad was allergic to fish, so he would do chicken. But anyway, get in the kitchen. You about to make this pie. We just gonna go with apple, okay? So she rolled out and it's from scratch, y'all. So you know the flavor palette and the levels is gonna be on another level. So she roll out the crust. Okay, we got the crust. It's in the pan. That she gonna go hook up the apples. She gonna mix the apples in with the fresh cinnamon, and she gonna put that little lemon juice in there. She gonna put a little bit of sugar in there, and then if she gonna top it off with the crumble top, then it's gonna be a little bit of brown sugar with the butter, and all that's gonna be bacon, right? She throw that in the oven. Throw that in the oven, and it smells up the whole house. That whole house smells amazing. So first of all, you thinking about, man, this woman love me because she is burning in this kitchen. She burning in this kitchen. She loved me because she only letting me help her with this pie. So you know I'm gonna get the first slice. That's love. And you know that she loves you because she actually slowed down and took the time to show you how the steps to make this stuff, the steps to create these things. That experience itself is full of love all through it. So I want you to take a second, if you could think about it. Think about a moment that you've experienced love off the top of the dome, where you had a loved one that you got to get in the kitchen, or even if it wasn't the kitchen, and maybe it was laundry. Maybe you had an opportunity to fold laundry with one of your favorite people, and they showed you how to fold the towels correctly, because there is a way to fold towels. I'm very particular how you fold the towels to put them away. Maybe it was vacuuming. Maybe it was your dad or your uncle or your papa, your grandfather outside, tending to the garden. Like my papa used to take me outside, and he had a gorgeous sunflower garden, and I will always love to be out there with him. That's why I love sunflowers right now, because of papa. But think about those moments that make you remember the love that you got to experience. It don't have to be a family member. It could be anybody. It could be a complete stranger. You never know. You never know. But slow down and remember those moments when life get a little crazy and you feel like don't nobody see you, and you feel like nobody hears you, nobody knows what you're doing, nobody is listening, nobody is caring about what you care about, nobody's caring about you. Take the time to slow down and truly understand and know that you've had these experiences before and you're going to have it again. It's not the last time that you got a chance to experience it. It's not. But also remember that love that you felt from that other person, remember that you can have that for yourself. Remember to love yourself just like that other person loved on you. Love on yourself. Tap in to the love you need. You're going to need it. You're going to need it. You're going to need it. And I know you have it. And if nobody told you today, hey, I love you. I do. I see you. I'm proud of you. I see what you're doing. I see your determination. I know your intentions are good. Now go out here. Go out here and shake up the world. That's all I can say. I'm sending you a hug. Sending you a virtual hug. Pat on the back. Rub. My girl Katrina, she was like, when you hug people, do you pat their back or do you rub it? I think I rub people's backs. I don't know. That's so random, but it applies to the situation. So again, I'm going to drop the link to the love you need in the comments. Make sure you get your get your element today. Get your element when I drop it. If you catch the replay, hashtag replay me. I'll come back and say, hey, check in with y'all to see how y'all doing. Thank y'all so much for hanging with me. Thank you for allowing me to take a moment to take a deep breath. I needed it. Um, thank you for rocking out with me. And make sure you join our unmute to emerge to unmute experiment. It starts on Monday. I can't wait. I can't wait to see how everything comes together. I can't wait to see how everything goes. But listen, I just want to make sure my people, I see too much potential out here in these streets and y'all hiding. And if I can't hide, you can't hide either. Let's go. It's time to get out here. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of me and everybody else talking about this is what I want to do. This is what I want to do. This is what I want to do. Well, why can't we do it? Why are we getting in our way to do it? Let's just do it. Let's break free. Let's break out of these chrysalids. Let's break out of this last season. Let's silence the noise from all these people that's been talking too much and don't even know what they're talking about. And let's get out here and do what it is that we say we're going to do, because we're going to do it. I mean, we going to do it. So we might as well start now, right? Right. Join the list. I can't wait to see you in the experiment. Let me get up out of here. Man, I really needed this breath today. Thank y'all for rocking with me. I love y'all. Until next time. Bye.